Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Radha, Jai Shri Vrindavan Dham, Jai Shri Yamuna Ji, Jai Govardhan. We are meditating on the beautiful pastimes of Vrindavan as given in the book called Vrindavan Mahimaamrita, written by Srila Prabodhanand Saraswati. We have finished the meditations till Dvitiya Shatak, second chapter. Today we will begin the meditations with the third chapter, the 100 shlokas in third chapter. Before that, let us first meditate on the lotus feet of Radharani, who is walking in these beautiful groves of Vrindavan. And when she's walking, she's touching the trees, the vines, everything is flowering, blossoming just because of her. And when she keeps her feet on the soil of Vrindavan, we can see her footprints in Vrindavan. And while she's walking, she's enchanting everybody and all the deers, the birds, the peacocks, the swans. And there are millions and millions of sakhis who are following her in Vrindavan. We bow down to such a transcendental Vrindavan in our heart. Radha sadhyam sadhanam yasya Radha, mantro Radha mantradatri cha Radha, sarvam Radha jivanam yasya Radha, Radha Radha vachi tasya kim sesham, Radha karavachit pallava vallarike, Radha padanka vilasan madhura sthalike, Radha yasho mukhar matta khagavali ke, Radha vihar vipine ramatam manonme. Now we remember Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is a combined form of Shri Krishna and Srimati Radharani. We ask his special blessings so that he can bless us, that may we feel this Sakhi Bhav, which is mentioned in these shlokas. Let that Sakhi Bhav come in our hearts, and it will happen if Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu blesses us. Shri Radha Murli Manohar Padam Bhojam Sada Bhavyan Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabho Padarajah Swatmaneva Arpayan Srimad Bhagavatottaman Gunanidhi Nityadaradanman Shri Vrindavan Diva Vaibhavaham Stotum Muda Prarabhe. Those who have been listening to Vrindavan Mahimaamrit, you must have noticed sometimes Prabodhanand Saraswati is so lost in all these divine pastimes. Sometimes he's hankering to go there, and he's crying and he's expressing his feeling how eagerly you should be in Vrindavan. And in that eagerness, then again he goes back. Maybe he's meditating, and in meditation he again sees the form of Radha and Krishna there in Vrindavan. So again today we will start with his moods. Tritiya Shatakam, Shlok number 1. Swantar bhava virodhini Vyavariti sarvasanaishtajattam Swantaschintita tattvameva Satatam sarvatra sandhiyatam Tadbhave kshanatah sada Sthirachare anyadrikatiro bhavyatam Vrindaranya vilasinor divadasyostavam sthiyatam. He starts with meditation and he says, gradually, one by one, give up all your activities. Those activities that have become an obstacle in your love for Sri Sri Radha Krishna. Give away all these obstructions. Wherever you are, whatever condition you are in, whatever time it is, everywhere and always, meditate in your heart on that one and only one truth, the reality, Sri Sri Radha Krishna. Train your eyes with love to always see Radha Krishna in every living and non-living entity in the world. Sometimes they are in front of your eyes, sometimes they have disappeared. But in all conditions, they are there. Day and night, celebrate the great festival of devotional service for Sri Sri Radha Krishna, who enjoy the transcendental pastimes in the groves of Vrindavan. He goes on saying, Prakritiyantam titva pravisha vitate brahma mahisi spurata pasyanaikantika kalita vaikuntha bhavanam tad adhyuchar anucha anusara sudhamanyam manyatamaho ज्वले विंदारण्ये भ्रम यदि किमपि यत्र मिलति. He's saying, oh my brother, cross the boundaries of this material realm and enter into that realm of the great Brahman effulgence. So when the meditation starts, first you focus your mind on Shri Shri Radha Krishna. And what are they doing? They are performing this transcendental pastimes in the groves of Vrindavan. Now, where is that grove of Vrindavan? So you first focus on your heart, and in that heart, first thing that you will see is the Brahman effulgence. So take your mind away from the materialistic things that you are doing, put it in the Brahman effulgence, and then inside the Brahman effulgence, cross over, you will see many Vaikuntha planets. Then cross over, and then you seek higher and higher spiritual abodes. Eventually you will go to the Goloka Vrindavan. And when you go to Goloka Vrindavan, there you will see effulgent forests. All the forest. Vrindavan is not just green and how it appears here. In your heart, there is transcendental Vrindavan. And this transcendental Vrindavan, every tree, everything is effulgent. He's saying, meditate on that. And then he goes on saying, keep your mind there in this Vrindavan. And he says, अंगे अंगे अनलीला जलनिधि रमितो माधुरी वारिधिना मेकैकं तत्र कोटिः प्रतिपदमुद्यते एतत् दास्वादमतः श्यामः स श्रीकिशोरः प्रतिनिमिषमहो कोटिकोटिं विकारान् धत्ते कन्दर्पदर्पात् परमरसनिधौ कानने राधिकायाः. When you meditate like this, bathe each and every limb of yourself into the ocean of this amorous pastimes. Dive deep. And there, when you are in this Vrindavan, you see one beautiful, handsome man. And look at him. He is filled with sweetness. And while you are meditating like this, your heart is also filled with sweetness. So dive deeply into this ocean of transcendental sweetness. Taste this. Millions of sweetnesses, millions of oceans of sweetness are arising at this very moment in your heart. Become intoxicated tasting them, oh my mind. And just look at, if you cannot do this, just look at Shri Krishna, who's like a handsome, charming boy. He himself is appearing drunk and intoxicated and fully drowned in this ocean of sweetness. That ocean of sweetness is Srimati Radharani. Just look at Shri Krishna and the millions of transformation that is happening in his form. Just looking at Radharani. Oh my mind, dive deep down into this ocean of sweetness, transcendental sweetness, which is happening in the forest of Vrindavan. This Vrindavan is the forest of transcendental love. Oh my mind, always be drowned into this. Then he goes on further, because now the mind is fully into Vrindavan, so he's praying to Vrindavan, the transcendental Vrindavan. Meditate on the transcendental Vrindavan in your hearts. Vande Vrindavan gatamaham bhaktir bharavanamro dhanyagranyam krimimapi न चान्यत्र संस्थान तृणाय मन्ये ब्रह्मादिकसुरगणानिक न किं बहुकत्याममेयं प्रौढिर्गाढा न खलु परतो भाति कृष्णोऽपि पूर्णः. The mind fixed in Vrindavan and the transcendental pastimes of Sri Radha Krishna. He says, anybody who resides in Vrindavan, I bow down to him. With great devotion, I bow down at all the living entities who are in this Vrindavan and who are participating in this transcendental pastimes of Sri Krishna. I bow down even to the insect of Vrindavan, the demigods headed by Brahma who live in other places. I don't even consider this place as equal to as important. It's not even as important as a blade of grass. What more need I say? I have made up my mind. Outside of Vrindavan, Lord Krishna does not appear in his full form, so I keep my mind only on Vrindavan. I bow down even to the insect of Vrindavan. Vrindaranye chidachidakhila jyotirachhadkanti swachhananta chavirasa sudha sidhu nisyandini tvam sarvanandas smritikara mahaprema saukhera gadhe Radha Krishnana vidhi vihratau samvasya takta sarvaha. In Vrindavan, he says, the nectar of Vrindavan is so splendid that it completely eclipses all the glory present in the entire material and the spiritual world. Nothing is as glorious as this transcendental Vrindavan. Vrindavan is filled with spiritual bliss and love which cannot be fathomed. Vrindavan, in front of Vrindavan, all other happiness, whatever the happiness of the world, they appear like dwarfs. It completely eclipses everything that any happiness, any concept of happiness, it doesn't remain when somebody is filled with the happiness of Vrindavan. So, oh my mind, just give up everything. Whatever you are seeking, it is there in Vrindavan. Give up everything and always reside in Vrindavan. Sri Radha Krishna themselves are enjoying endless transcendental pastimes here. Where, oh my mind, do you want to go? Is there any other place as splendidly beautiful, blissful, happy as Vrindavan? So, oh my mind, always meditate on Vrindavan. He goes on saying, Sarvascharya mudeti yatra satatam Kandarpa leelamayam Gaurashyama mahamanohar Mahodvandam kishorakriti Yat swantaha prativithi kalpitapu mruja Gandhabusekam kada Brajan manju nikunja punjamam achalo Vrindavanam sanshraye. In Vrindavan, the meditation is in Vrindavan. So our mind is already in Vrindavan and there is Radha Krishna and this Vrindavan is full of joy and happiness. It's a spiritual ocean of transcendental bliss, of nectar, of sweetness in this Vrindavan. There is a charming, handsome, fair and dark complexioned couple. And what are they doing? They are playful. What playful? They are busy in their amorous, playful pastimes. They stay there eternally. In Vrindavan, there are many lovely forests and many pathways which are nicely decorated and cleansed and sprinkled with scented water. So wherever you see in your mind, when you seeing Vrindavan, in this leela specifically, you are seeing so many sakhis are there and they are cleaning the pathways of Vrindavan where Radha and Krishna are going to walk. They are making groves and they are spraying fragrant water everywhere where Radha and Krishna are going to walk. And when they are cleaning, all the animals also participate in that cleaning. So he's saying, oh my mind, meditate on these pathways which are being cleaned. Meditate on this young couple who prefers to eternally stay in this Vrindavan. And then he gets into this mood and he says, When will that day come? When will that day come that I will spend my days in Vrindavan looking at these beautiful pathways, these beautiful groves, these beautiful sakhis, and this transcendental um, uh, couple who are doing all these beautiful pastimes in Vrindavan. When will that day come? When will that day come? In the land of Vrindavan, Shlok number 8, he goes, in the land of Vrindavan, I eternally worship this young couple. One of them is splendid fair and the other one is handsomely dark. They are eternally youthful. They are wonderfully charming and eternally filled with the sweetness of transcendental love, transcendental beauty, and their love is eternally ever increasing. They remain in eternal embrace with each other. And out of this young couple, when you look at Shri Krishna, he beautifully describes Shri Krishna as, he says, Shri Gandharva Sika Charana Dvanda Madhavika Gandha Danda Nityam Mati Madhukari Srila Vrindavanantaha Yesham Ramyat Atirasa Bharad Vivala Tadrishanam Padante Me Vilutatu Murbhakti Bhavane Murdha. His meditation has gone deep into Vrindavan, and he's seeing this young couple, and the Sakhi is busy decorating the groves, and then the attention goes on Shri Krishna. And this bhava he's explaining in Shlok number 9, and he says, look at Krishna, look at Krishna. He himself is behaving like a honeybee, and the source of honey is Radharani's lotus feet. He himself appears so drunk with this beauty of Radharani, blinded by the fragrance of the honey of the feet of Radha's lover. Krishna is overcome by its sweetness, and the bumblebee, and then he says, you're looking this? When a devotee looks at this, Sri Krishna becoming intoxicated with the honey of of Srimati Radharani's lotus feet, the devotee who looks at it, who looks at these visions, he himself is intoxicated. His mind also, the devotee's mind is also becoming like a bumblebee. The bumblebee of a great devotee, his mind is eternally wandering in the beautiful land of Vrindavan. He earns, he's now, I wish, I pray that Vrindavan be blessed upon me, that may I get the shelter of such a devotee who is always meditating on Sri Radha Krishna in this beautiful vision. Shlok number 10. Swachha projvala divyavasa kusumadhya purna sanchitala chaya bhajitale navakshiti ruham sankrina suptasikam kunje udara keli kusumo locha chastare panaka dyadhyaye yasya tad adbhutam dvayamahastatya pasya vrindavane. In the groves of Vrindavan, under a great it's like an awning, okay, in a grove there is a nice canopy, and that canopy is covered with flowers, and there are beautiful trees which are also blossoming, and they are giving a very cooling shade. He says his mind is now seeing this vision. So under this beautiful tree which is giving a nice cooling shade, there are nice awnings filled with creepers and flowers literally coming out of these creepers, and under this cooling shade this couple is sitting. They are sitting, so one is dressed beautifully like a golden, she's looking golden, and the other one is looking very bluish, and they are both decorated in beautiful flower garments. So everything is a flower decoration. Whole of Vrindavan is filled with flowers, and this young couple is in flower garments, and there are other paraphernalia right near them. There are cups of nectar, and they had these cups of nectar, and now they are both drunk, so they decided this young couple, Radha Krishna, now they decided, oh, we had so much nectar today. Now I'm feeling a little intoxicated. I just want to sleep. And then Krishna decides to sleep. And there is this beautiful, huge tree full of flowers, which acts like a canopy for them, which acts like a shade for them. And then Krishna and Radha are just nicely lying below this tree, and Radharani is in the arms of Shri Krishna. Prabodhanand Saraswati says, oh my mind, please look at this wonderful divine couple who is enjoying this pastime of taking a nap inside Vrindavan. Oh my mind, meditate. How do we get there? When we hear all these things. So he now gives us a clue. Again and again, at many places he's giving us the clue. Constantly chant the beautiful Kama Gayatri mantra. There is a Kam Bij mantra. We get it in Guru Paramparas from the Guru. If somebody can get the Kam Bij mantra or the Gopal mantra or just the Bij mantra, if you chant, the chanting is so powerful. It slowly it cleanses your heart, and by the power of that mantra, one can transcend beyond this material world. This material world, which is, we are stuck in this material world because of the three Satogun, Rajogun, and Tamogun, the tamasic natures. So he says, by the constant chanting of the Kam Bij mantra, one can transcend this material nature, which is dominated by these three modes. And once you transcend that, the power of the Bij mantra, Kama Gayatri mantra, is such that it will manifest this divine ocean of bliss in your consciousness, in your heart. And in that ocean of bliss, you will see that wonderfully beautiful island. And in that island is the realm of Vrindavan. How do you go there? By chanting of the Kama Bija mantra. In that island is the realm of Vrindavan, and in that Vrindavan there is a secluded place, and in that secluded place there is a beautiful enchanting forest, and in that beautiful enchanting forest, in that garden, are these two great treasures of intense transcendental bliss, Sri Sri Radha Krishna. Please worship them with great devotion. So here he has given us, this is Shlok number 11. He has given us a hint on how to meditate. So when I'm talking like this, you'll be like, okay, what is the Kama Bij mantra? What if I don't have it from my Guru? No worries. No worries. Maybe this is the first time you are hearing about this. So just meditate. Prabodhanand Saraswati is so kind. In every Shlok, he has given us meditation. So I always tell my students, even if you have not gotten the Kama Gayatri mantra, many people come from different sampradayas asking me, I'm like, even if you have not got, don't worry. You have heard this. It is so easy to meditate. Just meditate on this divine couple in Vrindavan. How? Every time you meditate, first there is a transcendental effulgence, Brahmajyoti. Then you go on, there are Vaikuntha planets. Then you cross that. Then there is this ocean of nectar. You cross that. Then there is a beautiful island. That is Vrindavan, Goloka Vrindavan. You enter into the island. Then there is beautiful forest. In that beautiful forest, there is Yamuna. And near the Yamuna, there is a beautiful garden. And below the garden, near the garden, there is a beautiful tree. And near the tree, sometimes Krishna is standing. Sometimes they are both embracing each other. Sometimes their hands are on each other's shoulders. Sometimes they are holding hands and playing. You can meditate like this for hours and hours and hours, just by hearing Vrindavan Mahimaamrit. So here this is what he's saying. Meditate on them. Please worship them with great devotion. And then in Shlok number 12, his meditation is becoming very focused. He goes on saying, Drishtva Drishtva Radhika Krishna Drishtva Drishtva Radhika Krishna Yostad Divyam Rupam Divya Kandarpa Kelim Shrutva Shrutva Shita Piyushavanim Vrindaranye Kim Rasabdhi Vigahe. He says, As I continually gaze at Sri Radha Krishna's splendid transcendental form, the more and more I gaze, Drishtva, Radhika Krishnayos Tadivya Rupam, the more I gaze on this transcendental form of Sri Radha Krishna. And not only that, the more and more I hear their conversation, it appears like cooling water to my ears. It is the ocean of nectar that is going on from my ears, and I'm like drowned in it. Am I diving into this ocean? But I am in Vrindavan forest. But is this ocean of nectar, this ocean of bliss, is it in this Vrindavan forest? The more and more I look at Sri Radha Krishna, the more and more this joy is getting into my ears by hearing them talk. Am I driving into this ocean nectar in this forest of Vrindavan? Brahma Jyoti Purna Brahma Jyotihi Purnamananda Sandram Radha Krishna Karamascharya Sima Shuddha Swadya Priti Shakte Nidhanam Vrindaranyeyo Bhajet Soati Dhanya. He says that person is very, very fortunate. Soati Dhanya. Who is worshipping Radha Krishna in this beautiful groves of Vrindavan? This Radha Krishna, who are filled with transcendental splendor and intense bliss. See, our Radha Krishna is not stone idols in temples, they're not just standing like this. Our Radha Krishna is filled with bliss, with transcendental bliss. They are moving, they are talking, their eyes are moving, they are smiling. They are doing all these amorous pastimes. So he's saying, anybody who's worshipping Radha Krishna like this, who are filled with transcendental love and splendor and intense bliss, and they are situated in this wonderful topmost place of unlimited charm. This Radha Krishna are the great treasure house of pure and transcendental love. So anybody who is worshipping Radha Krishna like that, those people are very fortunate. Navam navamaho dadva purapurva kaishorakam navam navamaho vahadavahal manmathadambaram navam navamaho duhata sukamahabdimali drishaham api kim pivambhaya dhama vrindavane. Oh, he says, this beautiful Vrindavan and this beautiful young couple, everything is always new here. Their youth increases new. Every day it is refreshing, every day it is new. The divine couple manifests newer and newer youthful splendor in their transcendental form. Aha! They taste newer bliss. And they taste intense bliss in their amorous pastimes. And these amorous pastimes are also newer and newer every moment. Aha! They bring great ocean of transcendental happiness to the eyes of the gopi friends who have surrounded them. Every moment you look at Radha Krishna, everything is new. Their joy is new, their happiness is new, their love is new. And the gopis, you look at all these millions of gopis surrounding them, and their love is also new. Their emotions are new, their expressions are new. These gopis are splendid abode of fearlessness. And whatever he sees, and when he opens his eyes, he's like, where is that Vrindavan? I was seeing gopis, I was seeing Krishna and Radha. And then again he cries, oh, in this forest of Vrindavan, will I someday be able to drink the nectar of their splendor with my own eyes? Prabho Madana Mohana Tvamati Charu Vrindatavi निकुंज भवने मयादयित करही विश्यसे प्रसून शयनं गतः स रभसं ममातेश्वरी सहाय रूम मनमथ शुभित मूर्तिरुद्यत स्मितः. O Madan Mohan, O my Lord. Madan Mohan means somebody who can enchant even Madan, even Cupid. O my Lord, who is more charming than Cupid, Kamdev, O beloved, will that day ever come to me that I will serve you in the groves of Vrindavan, in a beautiful grove of Vrindavan, where you will be sitting all excited with amorous desire, and you will be smiling, looking at Srimati Radharani, and you are lying on the bed of flowers, looking at Srimati Radharani. Oh, Shri Radharani is the queen of my life. Will that day ever come, O Madan Mohan, O Madan Mohan, you who are enchanted by Srimati Radharani, laying on the bed of flowers, will that day ever come that I'll be able to serve you? Maybe I will be the gopi, I'll be the sakhi who will make this beautiful bed of flowers for both of you. For both of you are the soul, are my soul. O Madan Mohan, please, will that day ever come to me that I'll be able to serve you? This Vrindavan is so beautiful. Chanachara dupagamam chanata eva varshagamam chanata surabhi vaibhavam chanat eva chantar chanyar tumat sada janita kautukam kimapi radhika krishnayo smaraprati padollas ullasada rasmayam hi vrindavanam. He says, Vrindavan is so amazing. One moment there is autumn, another moment it is monsoon, another moment it is spring, and another moment it is another season. Glistening with the splendor nectar in every moment. This land of Vrindavan fulfills all the desires of Shri Radha Krishna, and it is very wonderful. Please meditate on Vrindavan in this way. All glories to Radha Krishna, who are dressed in yellow garments and glancing at Radha. Shri Krishna is playing a flute. Vilasat kadamba moola lambi samvita pita charu pataha radham vilokya murlim kvanayan vrindavane harir jayati. All glories to Lord Krishna, who is playing this flute standing beneath a kadamba tree, looking at Srimati Radharani. In a forest, by the Yamuna shore, in a charming, newly blossoming grove, at the entrance to the palace, Lord Krishna sits with Radharani and is served by the charming gopis. Take shelter of him. We worship a splendidly decorated fair and dark complexioned couple who laugh and joke in the happiness of their own amorous pastimes in this forest. This divine, passionate couple rocks to and fro in the waves of nectarian ocean of transcendental amorous pastimes in Vrindavan. They are so lost in themselves that sometimes they forget how they are dressed up also. So their dresses are disheveled, disarrayed garments and disarrayed ornaments. And when they are like this, all the gopis are looking at them and smiling. That look at this young couple. They've forgotten how to even put their dress, and they've forgotten the world around them, and we are here, but they've forgotten everything. They are so lost in their love. Oh my mind, meditate on this couple who are lost in themselves, and meditate on these gopis who are looking at these couples. Meditate in your heart on Shri Vrindavan's transcendental opulence, which Brahma, Shiva and their followers cannot even slightly understand, which is a great jewel mine of glistening nectar, which is charming with the wonder of Sri Radha Murli Manohar, and wonderful with the bliss of their pastimes and the splendor of their forms. So, oh my mind, meditate on this. So today we finished. I have not read all the shlokas, but I gave the bhavas of some of the last shlokas because they were all continued. They were continuous pastime. And so today we ended up at 21. I'll just read the shloka number 21 and then we'll end it up. Shri Vrindavana Vaibhavam Bhava Virincha Deira Mana Gapayaho Durgeyam Paramojwalan Madara Sodara Shriyamakaram Shri Radha Murli Manohara Mahascharyati Sammohanam Shri Murti Chavikeli Kautaka Barairashcharya Mantasmara. Oh my mind, always meditate on this Vrindavan, which has so many seasons, so many beautiful pastimes. Sometimes Krishna is looking at Srimati Radharani. Sometimes Krishna is lost. His mind has become like a bee at the lotus feet of Radharani. And the gopis enjoying looking at this young couple in Vrindavan. Oh my mind, always meditate on this. So here we end it up. Now there are more beautiful leelas that will come in another video. But for now, we'll end it up here. See you till the next video. Till then, Radha Krishna, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radha Krishna. Jai Ho.